Yes, yeah.
Awesome.
And I mean, like, I can see, it's been fun to, like I said, I was in the class and I'm chasing the balls around or helping with tubing and stuff. And, but to see them smiling, to see the participants smiling as they're exercising and really enjoying it, and they're coming back, so, and it is, again, you can sit or stand. Some do both, so there's modifications for all of the exercises and stuff. So,
Very
silver
cool.
sneakers, and then, like I said, toddler playground. So I'm rushing back to teach a class for 2 and 3 year olds. So
that's so cool. There really is something for everybody at the Y, and I mean, trying new stuff is a really cool thing.
Yes.
Being able to kind of go outside of what you've done in the past and just give something a try is a really cool thing about the Y. So
right, and we have, and like besides silver sneakers, we have a whole bunch of other classes that would fit into that same realm, and then we have lots of classes that are step up from that, or the boot camps that are much more. For
like you're not going to be able to walk the next day.
And whatever it is you enjoy. I never really thought of myself as like a class person until, of course, I started working at the Y. And then what I love about classes is the connections that you make, and which is another big thing about silver sneakers or anything. It's you make these relationships, you build these relationships in the class, whether it's with the instructor or the person who sits next to you. And typically, if you go to classes, people tend to sit in the same, or you go to the same
like you get these
spot.
assigned seats. Like, what are you doing in my spot?
And you tend to stand in the same spot for Zumba. It's like, but you start to build a relationship. And then when you're gone for a class or two, they're like, hey, where have you been? Or, everything okay? They're checking on you. And it also gives you, so I am one of those people who just, I just gotta go. And so when you have a class or you have a time, I never miss a soccer game because it's at this time. And I know I have to leave work at this time to make it to that game. And that's the other thing about a class is that
it's at this time.
You can't just say, oh, I'll go later. Because no, it's now. So, and then how many of us say, I'll go later, and then we never go and get on the treadmill or the elliptical and stuff. But when we have a class and we have the relationship. So I love that. And whether that's happening in a youth class, because we'll have demos of our Pee Wee soccer tonight, and we'll have demos of our boot camp class for for youth tonight also. So we have a Roadrunners class for youth on Mondays and Wednesdays. So those demos are happening all week also.
So cool. You guys can go on their website and find, this is a ton of information. Whenever Amy leaves, I'm like, what just happened? But
I feel the same way.
Yeah, what just happened? But you can get on their website and find all of these schedules and things like that to really find where it will work in your schedule and what things you're really looking for that fit kind of, literally what you're looking for and what you want to do or what things you want to try. So
we have just a few spots left in our summer kids club. So if you're needing full-time or part-time summer childcare for your entering kindergartners through 6th grade, you'll want to be looking at that very, very soon. Yeah. We have over almost 110 kids registered for the summer already. So those are exciting numbers, but
like, oh my gosh.
But if you are looking for childcare, you'll need, whether it's 1 day a week, 4 days a month, or every single day of the summer, we can accommodate that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we have our Wine and Dine event on the 24th. Which will be at Wine Nuts, and Skinny's is providing the food. I only have about 7 tickets left, so of the 40.
So good. People are wanting to get out and just do stuff.
And the nice thing is it's 40 people, and Wine Nuts is a larger area, so we'll be able to spread out and social distance, and you can be with your group. So if you're thinking about attending the Wine and Dine, which is again another fundraiser for our youth and teen programs, you'll want to make sure you get those tickets.
Yes. Get on that. Don't wait till the last minute. I don't think we're going to be able to wait till the last minute for things for a while when you're signing up.
When you're thinking about it not even being May yet, actually April 1st we had to raise our number. We had 100 kids registered for Summer Kids Club on April 1st. So So yeah, it's crazy that you have to think about these things already. So
holy moly, we're talking about summer. It's crazy. So tons of stuff happening at the Y, great fundraisers. I can't wait to see how many of you guys will sign up for the lip sync battle and what ideas will come up and what costumes will be worn. And I hope it's a beautiful day so we can all sit outside and enjoy dinner and watch each other make fools of ourselves and just have a lot of fun. So that is a super cool fundraiser. And like she said, you can sign up online or you can call and get signed up for that. Or same thing goes for any of the things that we talked about today. If you have more questions, call out, ask for Amy or any of the folks out there can help you get you to the right spot at least.
I can get you to the right spot. I can pretty much answer any questions except for the pool.
Don't ask her about the pool, folks.
I really try hard to stay away because I sink, I don't float. So I just stay away from the pool. But
the pool is not for saying. That's funny. No. But lots of stuff going on at the Y. I'm so glad you came.
Thank you for having us.
I always get overwhelmed with information, but I always love when Amy comes and talks about all of the great stuff that's going on. So find out which thing is your thing and get signed up for it at the Y, and make sure that you come out for the epic battle, whether it's to get up on stage or whether it's to just enjoy a burger and enjoy the show. So that is coming up. Before we know it, I mean, geez, it's already mid-April. It's crazy.
I know.
But thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. We're going to go to a quick commercial here from one of our awesome sponsors, and then I'll be back to wrap up the show for you guys. All right, so I was telling you earlier, our friends at Lutheran Living, one of our great sponsors, we get to celebrate these national holidays that are so much fun. And today is National Peach Cobbler Day, among other days like National Scrabble Day and Make Lunch Count Day. I don't know. What are we going to do to make lunch count today? Be Kind to Lawyers Day. But I found, so there's a very cool dude at Hy-Vee. He calls himself the Beard Behind the Bar. And he actually makes a Kentucky Peach Cobbler Mule, which we love in these cute little cups. And I wanted to share with you how to make one of those to celebrate Peach Cobbler Day today. If maybe after hours you want to celebrate the day and close off your day with a Kentucky Peach Cobbler Mule instead of just a regular old peach cobbler. So we'll watch that video together and I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm the Beard Behind the Bar, and today I'm taking on a sweet summer classic. I've always said any food you love can be turned into a drink. So Dina Delaney challenged me to make her favorite food, peach cobbler, into a drink. A true cobbler is basically a fruit stew baked with a biscuit topping. Then there are a lot of regional variations on the theme, but no matter what you call them, they're delicious. So I'm gonna take the core flavors from a peach cobbler and mix them up in a mule. I'm gonna start by making a sweet peach syrup, which will give that drink that really concentrated peach flavor. In a pan, heat up a package of frozen peaches, a half cup of brown sugar, which is another key flavor from the cobbler, and then a cup of water, and let that thicken up a bit. So a traditional mule is vodka, ginger beer, and lime, but they're so popular now you can find them in all different variations. From tequila to rum, I'm sticking with vodka, but I'm using sweet tea vodka that's gonna pair really well with the peach cobbler flavors. So start with 2 ounces of sweet tea vodka. Cobblers, of course, are very southern, and so is sweet tea. Add an ounce of peach simple syrup, then squeeze in a quarter of a lime, shake that up, and pour it into a mule mug. These copper mugs are really key to a mule because they keep everything super chilled. And then top it all off with a little Sprite ginger for a fizzy finish. That's a really refreshing take on a peach cobbler. Don't you think, Dina? Have you got a favorite food or flavor? Tell me what food you'd like to see me turn into a drink using the hashtag JeffMakeMeADrink in the comments below, and then tune into The Beard Behind the Bar on hstv.com.
Awesome. He's a pretty cool dude, and that sounds delicious. I feel like that would be a very good way for us all to celebrate National Peach Cobbler Day by maybe grabbing some of those ingredients and making one of those at home. So I have to mention to you, just remind you all, Taste of Hy-Vee is going on all month long, and just a reminder, because I know some of us are planners. I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of gal, but I know some of you out there are planners, so don't forget that this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they'll be having tons of demos and other things going on throughout the store to just really celebrate the Taste of Hy-Vee and come out, have demos just like the good old days when you'd go through the grocery store and there'd be things for you to try. There'll be demos and different activities going on throughout the store for you to enjoy. So thank you to Hy-Vee, as well as other sponsors that we have like CBI, Lutheran Living, of course our friends over at Toyota of Muscatine, R7, and Impact. So excited that we got to bring Amy in today to talk to you about all of the great things coming up. I hope you guys will sign up for the lip sync battle and that there's a really great turnout for that. Fundraiser coming up. It's just right around the corner. It's crazy to think that June is right around the corner, but it is. You need to get signed up and start preparing that epic show that you're going to put on for us all. And I'm excited to bring you another really cool group of people tomorrow to talk a little bit about organ donation and the impact that it has on so many lives. So that will be coming to you tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday, which is brought to you by our newest sponsor, Impact Athletic Performance. So that will be on tomorrow's show. I am so glad you joined us today. Thank you so much. And remember, until I see you tomorrow, that kindness is free. So spread that stuff wherever you go.
Hello, I'm Tennille with R7 Reclaimed, located in Grandview, Iowa. We mix old and new goods together so that you can find the story of your home. When you get here, you will find a mix of old and new goods that are put together so seamlessly you won't even be able to tell which is which. And not only that, it's going to speak to you and your home. We are worth the road trip. We call it the R7 road trip. So punch in 337 Cemetery Lane, Grandview, Iowa into that GPS and make the road trip.
TJ Deere here at Toyota Muscatine, and this is what it feels like to have a brand new Toyota.
It's the new car smell.
It's the new stories.
It's the new adventure. It's the memories.
Come and see us for your 2020 Toyota.